Hi, Scorpio. I nearly said Cancer then. Welcome to your feels versus action spread for April 2019. This is for Scorpio. Feels versus action for April 2019. You may be dealing with the Cancer because I just nearly said Cancer. So this is going to be your feels versus action spread. I'm going to pull 3 cards on the left for you guys and 3 cards on the right for your lover, love interest, person that you're dealing with, or potentially going to meet. I do find for some reason that the feminine is here on the left and the masculine is here on the right. So the female Scorpios that are watching this video, you'll be here on the left, and the male Scorpios are usually on the right, or the female Scorpios, you know, your masculine is on the right. Whoever's the masculine is on the right, whoever is the feminine is on the left. So 3 cards for you, Scorpio, or the feminine. First off, on the left, you have clarity of belief. So before I started your video, I did some channeling on your energy, and the words that I was hearing was open heart. Okay, you're open to love. You're open to love. You may be being picky with yourself when it comes to your appearance. Like, I'm open for love. I feel emotionally ready for love, but I'm not sure if I'm physically ready. But I think that's you just being too harsh on yourself and your appearance, and a bit of perfectionism is what I was getting. There's going to be a trip to Venice for some of you. Maybe your partner or someone wants to take you on a trip to Venice, or you and your partner are traveling to Venice, or maybe you plan to take a trip by yourself to Venice and you meet someone, something to do with Venice. Some of you are crystal children as well, because the word crystal kept coming up. You could also be dealing with someone called Crystal. But crystal children did come up. Okay, you have crystal children, you are a crystal child, stuff like that. But being open to love, okay, take the lead and clarity of belief. So it's telling you, you know, to be open to love, take risks, take the initiative, get out there, be active. Actively dating. It's time to get actively dating. Maybe you need to reach out to someone. You've been pondering whether you should reach out. Maybe it's your turn to make things better. Maybe it's now that you've had some separation from someone, maybe you understand now where they were coming from. You now can see their perspective on things. Now that you've spent some time apart, you realize where you went wrong, not blaming the other person. You're internalizing. You're not being the victim. You're not playing that victim card. You're taking responsibility for the role that you played in this situation, Scorpio. I hope you like my red rose. I picked that yesterday from my garden, and I thought it would be nice because it smells beautiful, and I thought it would be nice to smell that as I'm doing a love reading. So, and heal. Yes, that is another thing that came up in your meditation, Scorpio, was that I do feel like you have healed from a situation. Okay, you've definitely healed from a situation, and now your heart is open and ready for new love, or possibly to reach out to an old flame, a reconciliation. Perhaps you want to come forward and apologize, or just taking a risk with someone that is returning from the past, and you are now in the space mentally and emotionally to work on this situation again, Scorpio. You are healed. Ooh, okay. They have blossomed. Okay, so this person or this masculine energy, whether they're male or female, because, you know, we do have both, has got blossom. Okay, they've grown. They've really grown from this experience. Or if this is a brand new person, this person that you are going to meet or have met is fully matured emotionally, mentally. Okay, they are mature. And shine, and they are shining. They could be very attractive. Very attractive. They have so much energy here. Look at this. They have so much energy, which means they have so much love to give, so much time and energy to give. Is not going to be selfish, because they're like just their cup is overflowing. They have so much energy that overflows and surrounds them. All this energy, golden light, beautiful golden light. They could be a healer. They could have been your healer. They could have literally done some, you know, you could be a Reiki client of theirs, or some kind of client of theirs. They are always so happy, so much energy, full of life. They're mature, very mature spiritually here. So much love to give. Very giving person, but it's because they take care of themselves. It just overflows. You're very attracted to this person. You know, and if you're the male Scorpio, this could be you on this side, but not necessarily. You just take it how it resonates for you. Success and growth. What did I say? This person has grown. If this is a reconciliation or somebody from the past returning, this person has grown. This person has grown, okay? They've done the spiritual work. They have grown. They've blossomed. They have really matured from this experience. They're wiser. It's like they're walking on sunshine here. So much growth. They're healthy. They're looking after themselves better. They're going to the gym. They're eating right. They may be very conscious, diet conscious. They could be vegan. Okay, I am seeing veganism here. A lot of greenery. And it's like they're on a plant-based diet. This person is on a plant-based diet. For some, not all, obviously, and it's giving them a lot of energy since they've changed their diet. They could have even been a little sick in the past, or had, they could have had mental issues or physical health issues, but since changing their diet, they have renewed themselves. Okay, nurture, yeah, this masculine has really stepped into more of a feminine energy, or if you were the masculine or you are the masculine, you've really stepped into your feminine energy. This is compassion, nurturing, feminine energy here. Growth, you know, plant-based diet. Again, I can't help but hear that again and again. So let's take a deeper look. Let's get some more information about this person in relation to you, Scorpio. More information for Scorpios. Love interest person that they are dealing with. I feel like this person, for some of you, this person's quite psychic. They receive psychic messages. They could even be your psychic. Prosperity begins. They want a new beginning. They want further growth and expansion. It's like they've got trapped in fear here with the number 8. Okay, but also on their side as well, they also have number 8 with success and growth. I think that if this was a person from your past, they may have not been a very good partner or had much to offer you because of their fears, because of their mental restrictions in the past, or they were trapped in something. Literally something was stopping them from moving forward. Maybe they were still sort of not over someone from the past, and there's this new beginning, you know. Growth and expansion, because they've closed some kind of a cycle here. They've closed some kind of a cycle, and they're feeling very renewed, okay, revitalized. They probably didn't realize, they probably thought that they couldn't live without possibly a person or situation, something they felt that they could not live without. And once they finally did whatever it is that they had to do, they are feeling revitalized. But I feel that this is more spiritual growth. They've ascended to a higher level. Spiritually, they're free. They're spiritually free. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come out. Yeah, see, light. They've reached for the light. They started to reach for the light. They may have been in a dark place. They may have had depression, anxiety, fears, you name it, but they've reached for the light. And if this is someone new, you know, this is what they have been going through. They've gone through a spiritual awakening and healing, becoming more spiritually free. See what else wants to pop out. Awareness. Yes, they are aware now. Might have to move that rose over, unfortunately. Transformation, rebirth, breakthrough, clarity. Both of you are mirroring each other here, I feel. And you believe that this person has changed, or you believe that this person, if it's someone new, is right for you. There seems to be finally a vibrational match. Scorpio energy, that's your energy. Where you are seeing things from a different perspective as well, since having time away from this person. You're seeing your mistakes as well as theirs, but you're seeing, you know, the role you played in this situation. Strong Scorpio energy here. You could be dealing with another Scorpio, such as yourself. Okay, so this is a reconciliation. For a lot of you, this is a reconciliation. Both of you wanting to work on it. But I feel like you may be the one that needs to reach out for some reason, Scorpio. I feel that because you've had time away from this person and you're seeing things in a new light. You're also seeing them in their light. And both of you are wanting to rebuild. There may have been some dishonesty in the past because someone was scared to commit. And it may be this person on the right that was afraid to commit in the past because they didn't want to be tied down. They thought that being in a relationship, a stable relationship or commitment would be boring and they'd be discontent and they wouldn't be free. And they didn't want to be trapped. They thought that a commitment meant that they would be trapped. They didn't want to be trapped. They wanted to be free. But really what they found is that they didn't really necessarily want to be free of you. They wanted to be more spiritually free within themselves, free from these fears. You see, it's like they thought that by being in a commitment that they would be trapped and not be free. But really, what they needed to free themselves from was that way of thinking that they would be stuck if they committed to you or was in a relationship with you. It wasn't that they were pushing you away. Well, they were pushing you away, but it was only because they thought that you would trap them. But really, they just needed to free themselves from that way of thinking. So you just went your separate ways, and this person did free themselves spiritually here, and they did grow, and they've changed their perspective on relationships. There's been a change in perspective around relationships. They realize that by having a relationship partner, that it's support and it is healing within itself, because it's this mirror, you know. Not running away from you is not running away from themselves, but being okay spiritually and free spiritually is being able to be in a relationship and look at that divine mirror and not run from it. To not run from that divine mirror is true spiritual freedom. Being okay with themselves and not being afraid of what's being reflected back at them. Whew. That's what it is. And they recognize that. They realize that now. It's like they've just awoken to the whole divine mirror. And they realize that they weren't running away from you. They were running away from themselves. And they know that by being in a balanced, harmonious relationship where it's a commitment, they're committing to themselves and accepting themselves wholeheartedly. Flaws, non-flaws, their light and their dark. And they've realized this and they have grown here, Scorpio. So I am going to leave it at that. This is a reconciliation. This could also mean that you are meeting someone like this that has had this new perspective on relationships, that is no longer a runner. But for others of you, that this is a reconciliation. I am going to jump over to Vimeo now and do an extended. So if this resonates with you, please click on to Vimeo for the extended reading, getting a little bit more details for you and more of an outcome and some advice to go away with. Okay, Scorpio? So I wish you all the best. It sounds like you guys are going to have a really good April. Reconciliations and all. Yeah, I wish you all the best and I will see you at Vimeo or next month. Bye, Scorpio. Namaste.